hey, and we are off. And some
Got our
interesting
slab.
selections so far. Yeah, looks like there's the slab from the king. Got harm 3, heal 3, and wall and fog 2. So real nice assortment of
Got Brack and Zap, which will work real well against Garland. Our runners choose to go kill.
Yeah, not the high damage dealing spell that you're hoping to see early on. The second round of fiends don't really care too much about your instant kills.
No, but now you got the choice. Do you want to go try and kill the pirates with Zap or Bane, or do you want to go kill Garland with Brack? Personally, I would go kill Garland, but we'll see what the runners do.
Yeah, and it looks like ribbons and white shirts are available as well, so evasion stacks are going to be plentiful if the runners choose that. It's like Sonny is heading over to Crescent Lake for the free item, and Shadow Walker is he's going to go for the pirate.
Doing what I expect him to do, which is go try out his Bane shreds. Sonny saw a mage staff. I don't think he had the money to buy it.
And in high-level white magic, there's Exit, which ordinarily would feel pretty bad, and some basic elemental spells and a couple level 2s in the next shop. So nothing too vital hiding out at 6.
Tiny Fairy is rewarded with a Mazmoon from Sarda. Shadow's taking care of the pirates, gets a tail.
All right, that is always a nice find. Not nearly as vital with the black belt strat, but if you want to do solo leveling, it's a pretty good option to throw that sword on the black belt and just let him go nuts.
And Tiny Fairy finds a ribbon and the adamant in the Titan's Trove. And we also had Lit 3 at level 2. I didn't see the level 3 spells that Sonny Wrath is looking at.
Ooh, finds man cats but manages to get away, and so that should be good enough to escape with that gear. Got opal bracelets for sale on Sonny's side.
A little pricey.
Yeah, a little bit, but when you start cracking open some of the free chests, shouldn't be too hard to make up that money.
I like that they were 30 gold more than the golds. Just brings me joy.
Just a modest improvement, I suppose. And okay, level 4 magic, not looking too
Nuke
exciting.
Is at level 4.
There's Nuke.
Yeah, I see that the timer isn't running. Thank you for letting us know.
Yeah, I think
I wasn't going to throw Mono under the bus, but if Mono wants to take the blame.
Yeah, we found some cookies, wedged in the timer there. We're gonna dig them out and get it started, hopefully. But Fade and Cure 4, Cure 4 was at level 5 as well, so pretty rich level 5 there. But I don't think I've seen Fast or Temper. Have you?
I have not. Was Cure 4 learnable?
Not sure if that was Red Mage learnable, but should be learnable by the White Mage. Temper at 3. Okay. Yep, and Warp at 3 as well.
Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, Braxis has already let his White Mage go the way of the dinosaurs.
Yep. Not a surprise. 2-man strats with Fade being at level 5. That big strong AOE that you're looking for, not really available, and I don't think we've seen life or life 2, so...
And they've got
Probably.
access to heal 3, which will speed up healing quite a bit. So
Yeah, that's definitely useful, especially during the level grind. Sani is going to pick up their Mazmune and then dig out some more of the free chests. Shadow Walker is going to do the same, stop into Matoya. Lit 3 at level 2. Pretty nice AoE as well.
Sani found the ruby up with some dragons. They're trying to prevent that Titan from getting his food.
Yeah, you
Really
never
doing
say...
a service.
Just trying to help him stick to his diet.
That's right.
A steady... Yeah, you're eating emeralds from now on. The rubies are too rich. Oh gosh, there's a sentry on the overworld, and just one punches down the line, so Sani's gonna reset.
You got Raxus turning in the tail. You got Shadow looking for his first grind, I think.
It's an interesting move. That's gonna cost the black belt a lot of magic resistance, but it's also gonna open up the spell pool quite a bit. So. I'm not sure which way I like it. What you're usually worried about is how much damage nuke and nuclear do, and that's where magic resist really shines.
Yeah, I'm not sure if we saw ribbons for sale. I know we've had at least one runner pick up a ribbon, which will help with everything but nuke and nuclear. Which is usually something I consider before doing a class change with a black belt.
Right, so far, none of our runners have elected to try to find a good grind spot. Although Sani is checking out some tiles in Earth right now.
I think that's Shadow doing that.
Oh, Shadow, yes. And Wizard's not gonna cut it. And the blue dragon knows Zap. Oh no.
Oh no. Is that
right.
on Overworld? Boy,
yeah,
the Overworld's
I believe
nasty.
so. Yeah. So what looked like could have been a good Overworld grind. Not so much now.
So we got a mediocre grind tile there with worms. Not one I probably would do. I'm betting Shadow will work. Oh, that wasn't a grind tile. That was just an encounter.
Yeah, so we don't know what is in the Earth spot, but
that's some wolves. Shadow says nope.
Dang, that feels bad too, because you just left the experience from the worm fight on the table. But like 6 gray wolves is it's such a boring fight.
It's just a
so
time.
We'll see what's in the volcano.
Got a couple of Earths. Not really what you're looking for.
Yeah, they are.
I did see the same Shadow had found life at level 3, which is useful.
Was that Red Mage learnable?
I have no idea. I didn't see the shop. I just saw it on his spell list.
Okay. We got Gurpeeds. And they know Frost. Well, depending on how much HP they roll, this might not be so bad.
Looks like they're pretty low.
Yeah, this might be a good solo grind. Seems pretty safe if you toss the ribbon up there, but I don't know if Shadow Walker found that yet.
I didn't see him go to Titan, which I think is where it was.
Yeah.
Oh, but he did just pick up a white shirt. Which is always nice.
He's going to keep the Vorpal as a souvenir, apparently. So that's 2 in the volcano that are not, super desirable. So you've kind of marked off all the easy to get to ones. Where do you go from here?
I would guess that Shadow goes down to a little deeper in the volcanoes at 3 or 4, and checks the Agama tile. Oh, I'd be wrong. I've seen him do that before on these flags. Not today, I guess.
Yeah, you've got warp, you've got level 15 and reduced encounters. Ice Cave has plenty of tiles for you to choose from, so might be an option.
We also saw exit. Did we not? I don't remember what level it was.
So on the mage tile, whoops, there's some bulls first. It's the bulls versus the heat.
Ooh, gargoyles. They're gonna knit us a sweater.
All right, so.
Ooh, there it is. We found the spot.
Oh, I was gonna say what's on the eye tile, but this has some potential. But
if
these guys could be pretty beefy too. Yeah, because right now they're killable, but so are you.
And down goes Jim.
Yeah, that's definitely not what you want to see. So
I think they have less than 300 health, so I think they're very doable. He just needs to get some luck here and get his black belt some health so he can live through this.
Yeah, this might be one of those where you throw the white mage in front. Unfortunately, the other issue that I see with the other issue that I see is and sorcerers aren't bad for nuking either, but the biggest problem that I see is he got 2 gas dragons, but sometimes there's 4, and 4 of them hitting for 100 and do a black belt with no armor. That could be bad.
Yeah, that's a great way to game over. Have to reset. Ah, the dreaded spider tile. If I found that in my house, I would have to burn my house down.
Well, I mean, that's what Fire 3's for, right?
That's right. Do not like spiders.
I do not blame you. So, gonna check. We got Hydras and Ochos, which is pretty terrible too. So, back to the gas dragons. 3 of them.
He can one-shot one at least.
Yeah, if the nukes roll high, he can definitely clear this group out. Yeah, there's 1. So, looking pretty good. Jim's going to get some much-needed experience, and after a certain point, you could always move the Mazmune over to the Red Mage and just 2-man this.
Yeah, he needs, I don't know what, 10 more levels, and then he can move it.
Yeah, right now, pretty nice that he hasn't seen like a 4-pack though, because a 4-pack with bad turn order could be the end of the run right there.
Luckily, it looks like they don't ambush. Or at least they don't very often. Oh, that was a bad nuke. Down goes the white mage.
Yeah. Acceptable losses at this point, I think. 2 hits for 8 damage. Dang. Nice punch.
Looks like he's gonna move that Massa over now. We got Paralisks down on Sonny's screen. Not sure if this is a tile or if it's just the first encounter off a reset.
It's not a bad tile to get some initial levels off of, and there you go. As soon as you're most vulnerable, here's a 4-pack.
Yeah, but it looks like he's gonna be able to take care of it.
Yeah, got one of the gas dragons to punch the red mage, and that's just good enough. And holy cow, look at those levels rolling.
Yeah. Now, do we go to 42 or 32? I think with as deep as this tile is, I probably want to go to 42. Wouldn't want to have to come back down here if I run into something just completely gnarly.
Well, the other benefit of going to 42 is, with just one caster of temper, you might need a little bit more. Might need a little bit more power to get through some of those alternate final bosses.
Indeed. But these gas dragons, still when there's 4 of them, have a chance at taking you out. So he's gonna run out of resources too. I think he's gonna head on out. It looks like Tiny Fairy's checking that deeper volcano tile.
Yeah, and runs into a couple air elementals. I think he's going to try to get 32 off of this, and then maybe make a go of it.
She's gonna check the red dragon tile.
And down goes Garland. And is this going to be enough for the next level? Nope. Here, take this ship.
They are. It feels like with this flag set, they're the king and queen of boats, and princess. Excuse me.
All right.
Like every seed, you get at least a canoe or a ship.
Oh, it's a pack of ghosts, and this is good early, but not what you want to see right now.
Braxis has found errors on the POP, which is not a bad go. It's not too many steps to get it.
Yeah, and it seemed like the errors weren't as obnoxious as they normally are in the evade department. Although we'll have to see. Shadow Walker making that run up to Temple of Fiends right now. Find some imps.
He's getting back in the airship. That's a bit of a surprise to me.
Yeah, I think he's one level short of 32, so you might want to, find another tile.
Alright, he hasn't bought armor yet. That makes sense.
There we go. Yeah, Opal Bracelet going to make a pretty big difference on everybody.
Somebody said ribbons are for sale. I didn't see where at though.
Yeah, ribbons and white shirts are plentiful in Canaria right now.
Oh, I'm not as observant as I thought. Thank you.
Yeah, a lot of stuff going on at the start. We had about 4 people going in 4 different directions.
Yeah, ribbons and white shirts for sale. That's the dream.
And Shadow's going to go in at 31, probably hoping to get 32 before for the boss.
And he lucks out and finds Lich. This will almost assuredly take him there.
I'm going to throw that temper out and pow. One shot.
Didn't do it. I really thought he'd be close enough.
And there's Kraken, so good luck. Try it again.
Surprisingly opting not to use... Did his black belt just miss? Oh no. Okay, that was the white mage. I got scared.
Yeah, no, but that's only 3 hits for 242, so that doesn't feel great either.
No.
And another Fire 3 coming out. Ted
And
with
now
the
goes
nuke.
Kragan.
Yeah, that is a much
There's
better
32.
hit. And yeah, timed it right.
And we get Wormek and friends.
Into the front, and hey, it's the worst case scenario.
Maybe, we'll see. I've seen the Evil Men and Wormek be kind of kittens. They hit pretty hard there for a second. We'll see. Well, at least the Evil Men have low-ish health. He gets a
looks
lucky
like
nuke
they
here.
got over 300, so that's not as exciting. And I think he's kind of hoping that this next nuke takes out the second Wormek, but not to be.
I don't think this run is going to be the one.
Nope. Although, nice miss.
Yeah, that's huge.
In a stop, and it's just, it's brutal. These guys have so much health.
Oh, he's got one.
He's got... Oh, he got one! He was so close, no! Wow, he did like 700 in one punch to the one, and I think just trying to go for it. So yeah, he's gonna give it another try. That was pretty close.
Yeah, unfortunately, that was so close, and I feel like he got a lot of luck there. That it could lead him down a road where he's going to be diving this 6-7 times. We'll see what happens.
You know, given the spell list that I saw, though, I would be very tempted to just throw out 3 white shirts and then 3 white shirts the next turn, and then try to make your stand.
Yeah, it does seem like the vast majority of damage was skill and spell. That might be the way he goes.
Yeah, moving the Mazmune down to the white mage.
I mean, what else is she gonna do? He's not going for any white shirt. All offense.
It was definitely a nice shot from the black belt there.
But a terrible nuke.
Yeah, everybody's still alive on that one. And the Wormek's leading off with stop, though. Feels like a free turn, so...
Yeah. 2 nukes and he hasn't killed a single evil man. That's not a good sign. And Sonny is making his first dive.
Yeah, now the Wormeks are starting to get to the crunchy center of the party, and these nukes will definitely take all the evil men out. But still gotta do a bit of punching here.
Well, that's one. Ugh. Not looking. Nope.
Nope.
So, at what point would you go decide you need to get those, 10 more levels to take them to 42? I mean, you can do it real fast.
I think it's doable if you just stack evasion. That's one of the rough things about Chaos Rush, though, is the temptation to just, if I just got that good turn order, everything would be different. Sonny is going into this fight with access to Fade, so this might make the Wormek Evil Man combo a little bit easier to deal with.
Yeah, but I don't think he's quite at level 32. Looking at those HP pools.
No, I think he was going for Mazmune strats, and again, not quite the party you want to see. Fade was at 5.
Well, he's stacking lots of white shirts, which I like.
Yeah, good follow-up nuke rolls, and the evasion continues. So it's just a matter of, ooh, Warmech has crack, but Ribbon's plentiful, so... And, yeah, it looks like all offense from here. These Warmechs seem to have pretty good amounts of HP, though. This might be a good time to throw out a couple heal 3s.
Getting down to our last nuke and Fade. Not sure where the damage comes in. If oh, Fade was Red Mage learnable. That helps. Got a couple more charges. And there they go. Sonny Rats finished in first place with an SRL time of 25:48.
Yeah, so just stacking the evasion seemed to be the best course of action for this one. So GG to Sonny. And right behind is Leggy Starscream with a second place finish of 26-21.
Yeah, they were probably on the fight at the exact same time. That's really close. And looks like we're joined by Sonny Wrath. Congratulations on your first place finish.
Thank you very much. My heart is still pounding from that.
Yeah, it looked like that was a pretty scary group to run into, but you decided to stack the evasion, and it seemed to pay off.
Yeah, the evil men definitely had me scared off of the first pull, and then the second pull, when I saw them just missing the black belt, that's when my heart started racing, because I knew that I had a chance to be able to make it past everything. And then when they went down after 2 casts of nuke, and a couple of them to a third cast, I really became elated.
It looks like your party was pretty evenly leveled. When you saw Nuke and Fade, did you just decide to go for a magic-heavy strategy?
Yes, when I saw a Nuke at level 4 and Fade being level 5, I knew exactly what I was going after with a magic strat, and then having the Masamune on my black belt definitely helped with extra damage. As well as having heal 3 at level 1. That was extremely nice to have. And both of the fiends, Lich and Kraken, really didn't seem to pose that much of a threat. I saw nuclear on Kraken and got a little worried, and then remembered I had ribbons, so that helped out a lot too.
Yeah, the availability of the white shirts and the ribbons seemed to help out a lot, especially with Warmix throwing out Stop, which would have been real rough if that landed on anybody.
Yeah, that definitely would have caused frustration on my end.
Looks like we've got a tiny fairy making her first dive in. Unfortunately, she's gone left, and Tiamat 2 is much, much harder than the Lich or Kraken 2.
Yeah,
but
we've
she
got
gets through it.
Our third place finisher, Gregly Puff, done with a time of 29:24.
GG, Gregly Puff. And Tyrannex is on Warmech right now.
So, Sonny, I remember earlier you mentioned that you felt like you were a little rusty with these flags at first. How does it feel now that you've got that first place finish in the book?
Well, after the first race, on the first qualifier, I knew I was rusty. The second race went extremely well. This race, I can't believe that just happened. All the rust is most definitely gone, and I'm just so ecstatic from that. This finish was completely unexpected.
We've got our 4th place finisher of Tyrannex with a time of 30 minutes and 16 seconds, and our 5th place finisher, Solar Drix, with a time of 30 minutes and 42 seconds. Looks like Shadow Walker's got his levels and is heading back in. Len the Cat is finished in 6th place with a SRL time of 31 minutes and 8 seconds.
All right, well, GG again to Sonny. Do you have any final thoughts before we get back to the action?
This was a rush. This was a really, really good seed. The party composition was really, really nice, and the only real downside was the wipe on the first pull to the chaos fight. Otherwise, this was a great seed.
Right,
well, congratulations again.
Thank you guys, and GG to everybody else as they finish.
All right, thanks, Sonny. So we've got Brax headed into Temple of Fiends right now. A tiny fairy taking out Carrie and going through Tiamat right now, and Shadow Walker's into the big fight.
And it's 42 Black Belt is taking a beating, but still standing-ish.
Yeah, and it looks like the backup magic strategy might actually be paying off here. Oh, there goes the slow 2, but the nuke's going to do it, and Shadow Walker's in 7th place with a time of 32:32.
And Braxis is in kind of a bad state here with only his black belt, but looks like he's stacked some evasion stacks.
And we're joined by Shadow Walker right now. GG, Shadow?
GG. I'm a little salty.
You sound a little salty. Can you tell us your thoughts?
That first run, I was real close to finishing. And
yeah, you were.
That made me want to just go back in rather than go grind more, and cost myself, 10 minutes doing that. That was unfortunate.
Yeah, it seemed like you ran into kind of a nuke-proof war mech there. Just did not want to go down.
Yeah, well, those evil men were actually more of the problem. If the evil men would have gone down to nukes faster, I could have cast some tempers on my black belt.
Oh no, Brax gets down to 2 evil men, but dies to a poison tick.
Oh, that feels bad.
Yeah, that does feel bad. And meanwhile, Demon Frog is finished in 8th place with an SRL time of 33:58, and Tarnan is just finished in 9th with a 34:27. So Shadow, what made you finally decide to go out and get levels instead of continuing to just ram your head against the wall?
I mean, honestly, it was that last fight with Kraken 2. The first 2 times I went through, Kraken 2 went down relatively easily, and then that last time, Kraken 2 just did not want to die. So I said, you know what, I could end up bashing my head against this wall 6 more times. Let me just go get some more levels and come back and win. The grind tile I found, the Gasties, it was a dangerous grind, but it was very profitable, and I knew that I could get to level like 40 in no time.
Yeah, what made you leave before getting to 42 the first time? I think you even left before 32, which was a little surprising.
I was 31, and I knew that the amount of experience I was going to get from the Fiend refights was going to get me to 32. So my thinking was, I'm going to go test Topher. If it's easy, I can get through with a 32 black belt, and I'll finish with a 20-minute time, which would have been amazing. And I came real close, just not quite enough damage.
These Warmechs had Cure 4, by the way.
Oh.
And a tiny fairy is finished in 10th place with a time of 35:44 after seeing the Cure 4. So congrats to her.
Yeah. Well, GG, gentlemen, I'm going to take a quick break before the next one starts up.
All right, sounds good. Thanks, Shadow. In the meantime, Brax is gonna try to get through this the King of Calamari.
I thought I saw earlier he was somebody else on his screen. Didn't look like Kraken.
Is it good old Kraken Honda? But oh, there's the nuclear, and down goes the white mage. Not too much health left though.
And he's going to give it another go here against Warmech and friends. Cheesinator is finished in 11th place with an SRL time of 37 minutes and 11 seconds.
Yeah, and the black belt here is just gonna chug a 24 pack of Soylent before this fight. And going right for the white shirt. No nukes. So just gonna ignore those evil men for a while, and of course one of them swings and hits the red mage for 100. And then there's the poison touch again.
Yeah, that feels bad after it killed him the last time. He takes down one Warmech.
And we're joined by a tiny fairy right now, GG.
Thank you.
So what'd you think?
I couldn't find a good grind tile. I ended up settling for Mudgul Sorcerer and Marsh, which took me a while to discover, but just having a lot of trouble in the early game.
Yeah, there was 4 Gasties and Ice.
Oh, nice.
Which is going to make you feel bad, and I'm sorry.
But
I killed off my white mage. White mage wasn't contributing anything in the end. He was a white shirt holder, though, which helped a lot against that final boss.
yeah, I think out of all of the racers, you were the only one to see the Cure 4, but still took out Warmech in the.
Yep, I got him down.
And Brax is just going and punching. One more evil man to go.
And luckily, poison didn't take him out this time.
So yeah, it looked like a lot of the typical grind spots that you would check out just didn't have great options.